find them there once a month, like clockwork. Hundreds of drivers stirring up the dust on the dry lake bed at El Mirage. They come for one reason, and that reason draws them like a magnet.
Just for the speed. Just for the pure pleasure of seeing how fast you can make your car go.
At El Mirage, it's not how fast you get to the finish line. It's how fast you're going when you get there.
It's the one place where, without being too obvious, you can satisfy an ego. You make yourself a hero without anybody knowing it. You're really doing it because basically the next guy's doing the same thing.
It's a pretty simple process. Cars are pushed to a start. Gear ratios here are so high that starting from a standstill would burn out a transmission. Drivers have 1.3 miles of dry lake bed to build up as fast a speed as possible. Then it's into a 132-foot timing trap where officials from the Southern California Timing Association clock them.
It's thrilling, and it's thrilling because the ride lasts so long.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, Jerry, have fun.
The first time I drove it, I got in high gear and I started looking for the finish line, and it was way down there, and I go, wow.
For some, the fast trip across El Mirage is also a fast trip back in time.
The dreams that you had when you were 16 are the strongest you'll ever have through your life. When I was a kid in the 50s, reading the magazines, and I always dreamed that I would be able to do the things that I wanted to do when I was a kid.
Rod Main made his dreams come true with his own version of the famous Flathead engine.
We like to call it the first Flathead of the 21st century. We've reversed the engine. We reversed the intake and exhaust valves, and the engine has, as far as real numbers, has produced 40% more power than any gas-powered Flathead known. Last year at Bonneville, we went 146 on a 135-mile-an-hour record.
Rod Main was just a kid when they started racing across El Mirage. It was 1946. World War II had just ended, and in the nearly 50 years since then, it often seems that only the speeds have changed.
It has not changed. It is essentially the same.
Gray Baskerville is senior editor of Hot Rod magazine. He says Hot Rod got its start with pictures taken right here 42 years ago.
It's a time warp race where cars that are 50 years old, 60 years old, that haven't essentially changed and that are just as competitive as a 89 Thunderbird or a 90 Camaro or whatever body style you can think of.
It's just run what you brung.
Well, it's back to the old style of racing when you could build what you had in your garage and bring it up and run it and still be somewhat competitive.
You won't find the logos of the big automotive companies plastered on these cars. They're built in garages and backyards, using a lot of know-how and even more imagination.
It's a 1950 Buick, straight 8, 320 cubic inches. Built my own exhaust system.
Bob Oberman powers his Lakester with a Buick engine.
My great-great-great-uncle was one of the first men to build the Buick, the original Buick in 1903, and so I've been a Buick nut. I had a straight 8 in high school, and I happened upon a straight 8 engine one day, and I thought, well, there's something to go with.
Clifton Wheeler modified this Lincoln when he found he just couldn't get rid of the family car he loved.
Came to the end of the road about 375,000 miles, and I decided it's too good a car to throw away. It runs real good when it runs. A lot of guys that come up from like at Bonneville and they say, why a Lincoln? And I said, well, it was there like a mountain.
It's one of the few areas that you can do what you want to do.
George Parker has designed this streamliner for Bonneville, but he tests it here at El Mirage.
It's powered by a Offie racing engine made for Indianapolis. It makes a lot of horsepower, makes over 1,000 horsepower. I feel that it has the capability of going 400. It's really a thrill to drive. You get a really good feeling doing it, which really turns you on.
The turn-on is about all you get. There's no money at stake here, just records to be broken.
It's strictly an amateur sport. It's the last of the amateur sports. It's kind of hard at the end of the month to see the payment for just the speed.
This may all be fun for Mike Cook, but he's dead serious about his fun. His dad raced with the famous Stone, Woods, and Cook team. And now Mike has big plans of his own for his Blue Thunderbird.
It's got a blown 500-inch motor on straight alcohol. It's got a two-speed that we developed ourselves. Came back up this time on a 226 record and ran 234 today. So that makes that also the fastest stock body car to ever run across El Mirage Dry Lake. This is a tune-up for Bonneville because we hope to be the first 300-mile-an-hour car, stock body car.
And so they continue, in the heat and in the dust. Sons carrying on what their fathers did before them.
We've been racing here since 1974. My father's been racing here all the way back from the late 40s. So it's been a family tradition, and now we've got 3 generations involved.
And no doubt, sometime in the future, Don Ferguson will be out here watching his own sons at the wheel as they stir up the dust in the race against the dry lake bed called El Mirage.